And our assets were ready this weekend. See the chase that led to multiple arrests following this car club meetup. Happy Monday, Lee County. I'm Public Information Officer Julie Martin. Thanks for joining me on Live with Lcso. This weekend, Lee County Sheriff's Office assets were in full force for a street racing operation that put many behind bars. Take a look at video from Aviation just after midnight. They were overhead a car club meetup at the Target off of San Carlos Boulevard. You can see hundreds of spectators watching these cars do burnouts in the parking lot when our deputies arrived. Keep an eye on the car that was doing a burnout, that black Charger. As it leaves the area, the driver hits a pedestrian. Thankfully, that person was unharmed. The suspect and driver, Mateo Gonzalez Juan, continued onto San Carlos Boulevard, refusing to stop for deputies. Deputies then discontinued pursuing that vehicle. However, the Lcso Aviation unit followed the Charger from above, and a few miles later, the vehicle struck a raised median and then flipped onto its roof. Unhurt, the driver, Gonzalez Juan, got out of the vehicle and attempted to run. He then laid down and was arrested for aggravated fleeing, street racing, reckless driving, and reckless driving property damage. Inside the vehicle, deputies located a gun. And the passenger, Eric Dionda, he was booked into the Marcino Motel for street racing, knowing riding as a passenger. And during this meetup, another vehicle attempted to flee from deputies. That vehicle hit a marked patrol car on their way out of the parking lot. Deputies attempted to make contact with the driver, Gene Feliz. However, he drove his vehicle at deputies and made a break for it. Deputies and Aviation followed Feliz to his apartment on Hawks Landing Drive, where he was seen parking his car and taking off on foot. Responding deputies caught him in the parking lot and took him into custody. Throughout the pursuit, Feliz ran 4 red lights and hit speeds of 100 miles per hour. Feliz was arrested for resisting an officer, aggravated battery, street racing, aggravated assault on an officer, reckless driving, and fleeing to elude. Others arrested during the operation include Rodrigo Ramirez for street racing, Yanette Santiago for riding as a passenger in a race competition, and Jose Bargo for riding as a passenger in a street competition. This next man was also running from police, but this time with a stolen vehicle. North District deputies observed a stolen car driving erratically in North Fort Myers and attempted to stop the vehicle, but the driver fled. Deputies discontinued the pursuit, but located the vehicle near downtown Fort Myers. The driver crashed the car onto a raised concrete sidewalk and then fled on foot. Canine Cairo tracked for the suspect, Alexander Rodriguez. He was located a short distance away and was taken into custody. Rodriguez was booked into the Marcino Motel for grand theft, resisting an officer, and fleeing to elude. It was learned he also had an active warrant for violation of parole. It's week 2 of Sheriff Carmine Marcino's summer youth program, and campers are getting an up-close look at the Lee County Sheriff's Office Bomb Squad unit. Students got a front row seat on how the Bomb Squad operates and the technology it uses to keep residents safe. Bomb suits, the X-ray machine, and everyone's favorite bomb robot were on display for students to get a hands-on experience. This is the first of many units the summer campers will get to see throughout their program this summer. How fun for them. And thanks for watching this week's episode of Live with Lcso. We'll see you back here on Wednesday for midweek with Marcino. Have a great week, Lee County.